Thanks for joining us. New details give us a closer look into the past of a man accused of killing 3 people at a country club in Kennesaw, including a well-known golf pro. This is the new mugshot for Brian Roden. Cobb County Police arrested him yesterday for Saturday's killings. CBS 46's Rebecca Schramm live at the Cobb County Jail right now. Rebecca, you've been uncovering a ton of information this morning, including an interview we did with him a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and Karen, I'm going to show you that in just a minute, but I want to tell you, it turns out the suspect was not on the loose for all that long. He was actually arrested in Chamblee on a DUI just hours after the murders. Now, I want to give you a look at the mugshot. This is the most recent one we have of him. He was transferred here to the jail overnight. It was most likely fingerprints from that DUI that allowed investigators to connect the dots. And that's not all I'm uncovering. According to the arrest warrant, investigators believe when 23-year-old Brian Roden drove onto the golf course at the Pine Tree Country Club Saturday, 2 men he had kidnapped, 76-year-old Paul Pearson and 46-year-old Henry Valdez, were tied up and concealed in the covered bed of the pickup truck. The warrant shows detectives believe Roden had bound their hands, legs, and mouth with tape. When the club's golf course manager, Gene Siller, went to figure out why the truck was on the course, according to police, that's when Roden shot and killed him. The warrant shows Roden also shot and killed the kidnapped men, although it's not clear whether that was before or after Siller stumbled upon the crime scene. I've learned Roden is a 2015 graduate of Campbell High School in Smyrna, where he played football and ran track. From there, he went to Georgia State University, where in 2016 he ran into trouble. As we reported, he was accused of trying to sell marijuana to 2 teenagers and then getting into a shootout with them. At the time, I spoke with some GSU freshmen who lived in the same dorm.
We know of him, we see him around and stuff like that.
You think maybe he lives here?
He does.
He's very popular.
He was charged with several felonies, but then released on a signature bond. There's no record of a conviction. A Fulton County court spokesman tells me those records are now sealed, but he couldn't say why. Georgia does have what's called the First Offender Act, which gives defendants with no felony record a second chance. Fast forward to December of 2019, when one of our colleagues interviewed Roden about holiday shopping, not knowing about his GSU case, asking him about the crowded mall.
It is a lot of maneuvering through the corners, you know. I can look you in your eyes and know I'm dead wrong.
The latest was from June. It features his album called Made It Out. He also shows off some of his live performances, the latest posted 2 days before the murder. And a sheriff's office spokesman tells me that the hearing for Roden is scheduled for 8 o'clock tonight here at the jail. Live in Cobb County, Rebecca Schramm, CBS 46 News.
Rebecca, we will stay on top of it. Great job. Thank you.